We did. We'll do our best. I mean, it's hard to say right now, but we work hard for this training camp. We'll show you.
What do you think about Canelo?
It's good. Canelo is good.
Manny Pacquiao at the age 46 is coming back. And look at this, man. He still got the speed and power and the combinations. He will be fighting Mexican warrior in Las Vegas. This fight is about to be insane. Pacquiao's coming out of retirement.
Manny Pacquiao is back, and the boxing world is on notice. After nearly 5 years away from professional competition, the 46-year-old legend has stepped back into the ring, and this time, he's teaming up with another titan of the sport, Canelo Álvarez. Ahead of his high-stakes bout with WBC welterweight champion Mario Barrios, Pacquiao traveled to Las Vegas, the capital of boxing, to begin an intense training camp. And to the surprise of many, Canelo joined him. This wasn't just a friendly meetup. Canelo Álvarez, known for his precision, discipline, and elite conditioning, became an active part of Pacquiao's preparation. Despite being younger, more active, and still competing at the top level, Canelo showed nothing but respect for the Hall of Famer. He helped guide Manny through defensive drills, pressure sparring, and conditioning routines that pushed the limits of what most would expect from a 46-year-old athlete.
What was your thoughts on the career of Manny Pacquiao, and did you know him well?
No lo conozco personalmente, pero lo que sí te puedo decir es que ha logrado mucho en el boxeo y ganó campeonatos en muchas divisiones, grandes peleas. Creo que era el momento de retirarse. Él ya está en el Salón de la Fama y la verdad que un gran peleador.
In the ring, Canelo didn't go easy on Pacquiao. He pushed the pace, backed him up, and forced him to respond to non-stop pressure. Exactly what Manny needs to prepare for Barrios. The sparring wasn't about landing clean shots, but about putting Pacquiao in uncomfortable scenarios so he could sharpen his reflexes and test his timing. Outside the ring, they trained together, ran side by side, hit the bags, shadowboxed, and even broke bread after long sessions. The chemistry was evident. Fans quickly took notice. Social media exploded with photos and footage of the two legends sharing rounds and strategy. Manny and Canelo together, that's a dream, one fan wrote. Pacquiao looks more focused now than he did before the Ugas fight, another commented. Some fans couldn't resist poking fun. Canelo should be taking notes on courage from Manny. At least Pacquiao doesn't duck anyone. And others speculated that this training alliance could spark renewed hunger in both men.
Did you get any sleep yet, Manny, or morning? Any sleep yet, or still jet lag? Still jet lag. But you're still working out. I mean, like, then you woke up and 4 o'clock in the morning.
This is more than a comeback, it's a mission. Pacquiao has been open about his mindset, posting quotes from Rocky Balboa, using cinema's most resilient fighter as inspiration. It's not about how hard you hit, but how hard you can get. Hit and keep moving forward. At his age, it's not just about winning. It's about proving to the world, and himself, that greatness can be timeless. This return is deeply personal. He's not just fighting for a belt. He's fighting for legacy, pride, and one final shot at history.
You know, I don't know Manny Pacquiao personally, but I know that he's a great champion. You know, it was his time for his retirement. He had already reached the Hall of Fame, but he is a great fighter.
Yeah. Basically, as you move forward, Canelo, and you look at where
Pacquiao's last professional fight was in August 2021, when he lost a unanimous decision to Yordenis Ugas. Afterward, he stepped away to focus on politics, running for president in the Philippines. But no matter how far he wandered, boxing kept calling him back. Now, with his sights set on Mario Barrios, Pacquiao wants to retire the same way he rose. Inside the ring, under the lights, with the world watching.
Day one.
On July 19th at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, Pacquiao will face Barrios for the WBC welterweight title. The same organization where he began his legendary journey decades ago at flyweight. According to WBC President Mauricio Suleiman, Pacquiao personally reached out and said, "Help me retire with the WBC." It's poetic. From humble beginnings to a final defining chapter, Pacquiao is closing the circle.
Pacquiao bounce Dukes, throwing 25 jabs around. Oh, and it was a warning, not a point taken away. Okay.
You see, every time Manny gets hit with the jab,
and a couple of jabs just like that, and there goes Ugas. He does not want to lose. Neither guy does, obviously, but Manny knows how to win.
look at this exchange. Look, boom, the counter immediately.
That was best round, no question.
I'll tell you what.
Jabbing just like that. He's going to be able to keep him at distance. Able to move Pacquiao back just a bit. Pacquiao fires.
Hey, listen, I'm a fan of the jab.
Also, my legs is tight.
Yeah, we saw that you didn't use your legs as much, not as much footwork from you, and not as much head movement from you as well. Was it a matter of tightness? Was that the issue?
Yeah, my legs is so tight. That's why it's hard to move.
Do you think that's father time? 42 years old, still doing this, man, going the distance here against yes, look at this. This crowd is so pumped to be here. They came to see you. What do you want to say to them?
Well, I'm so thankful to the fans. So coming.
If he wins, Pacquiao would become the second oldest world champion in boxing history, just behind George Foreman. That's not just a statistic. It's a message to every fighter who's ever been told they're done. Analysts like Chris Algieri and Paulie Malignaggi are divided. Algieri, who fought Pacquiao in 2014, said, "The Manny I'm seeing in camp looks better than I expected. This isn't just nostalgia. He's grinding hard with Freddie Roach again."
Manny, I know that after the Ugas fight was a little difficult for your family. Your eyes were closed and your wife fed you and everything. Was that tough in this part of coming back? Did you have to? Was there a talk you had to have with your family before coming back and Jinky?
Yeah, they saw that, but they're the very supportive because they saw my speed, my power, and then the body condition, like that.
Malignaggi is more cautious. The concern isn't just about whether Pacquiao can throw punches. It's whether he can take them. Barrios is younger, active, and hungry. Manny's old. That's the wild card. But even Malignaggi admitted, Barrios gets hit a lot, hands up or down. This could be a war where both men take punishment. Who breaks first?
The body condition, like that. The last fight that I had with Ugas, you know me because I'm not really 100% focused on that fight because there's a distraction. I encounter a lot of cases with Paradigm. Paradigm is distracting me so much in that fight. They did a lot of things in training camp to distract me 100%. But I study about it and think.
Algieri believes Pacquiao's best chance is to come out fast. He might go for a first-round statement. That punch? That's the last thing to fade. If he still has it, he'll test Barrios early. And yet, even with all his experience and Training 12 rounds at age 46 is no joke. Making weight, staying sharp, and enduring fatigue, it all becomes harder with age. But Pacquiao's mind is locked in. Meanwhile, Mario Barrios isn't underestimating the legend. At 29, the Mexican-American fighter claimed the interim WBC title in 2023 after defeating Ugas and was later promoted to full champion. His recent draw against Abel Ramos raised some questions, but his youth, size, and stamina remain threats. He's fought 5 times since Pacquiao's last pro fight, and he's hungry to make a name off a legend's farewell.
And now, July 19th, was that potential fight, which to me is a little bit shocking.
Yeah.
That, Pacquiao has been in the ring for 4 years.
Yeah.
He's coming back, facing Mario Barrios. I mean, have you talked to him? Were you shocked as well with that, that fight announcement happened?
He did mention it to me a while back, but it was kind of in the works still. I didn't really believe it at the moment. I don't think he did either, but...
Not everyone is celebrating the comeback. Amir Khan, Pacquiao's longtime friend and a fellow former champion, expressed concern. "One punch can change everything at this age," Khan said. "Manny's been through wars his whole life." "Why, come back now?" he added. "I thought Manny was 44. He's actually 46.
I didn't really
That's
believe
even
it
more
at the moment. I
concerning.
don't think he did either,
He's
but,
always one clean shot away from
now
danger."
it's, almost official, so I think it'd be pretty cool just to see, a friend I grew up with fight a legend like Manny Pacquiao.
It's right for Manny to come back to fight. I mean,
if he feels like he has it in him, then why not?
what is your prediction for that fight? Even people saying that at his age, training camp is different.
Khan also spoke about the super fight that never was. Despite years of buzz, their matchup never happened due to funding issues. "We had investors lined up, but they weren't proven promoters," Khan said. "If it was Eddie Hearn or Bob Arum, maybe we'd move forward. But with unknowns, it was risky." That fight became one of boxing's great what-ifs, a clash of styles and speed that stayed in the realm of speculation.
Good age where you certainly could box again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, look at George Foreman, the late George Foreman. He was a great champion, and he came back. I think he must have been in his late 40s when he come back and won a world title as well. So look, in boxing, it's always that one punch. And at the same time, though, guys, is that I look back and think, do I need to get back in the ring again? We've always been prize fighters. I've always taken punches to the head. It could just be that one punch that hurts you, and God forbid you get hurt.
So as July 19th approaches, the question remains: can Manny Pacquiao turn back the clock one last time? Can he rewrite the ending to one of boxing's greatest stories? Or will Barrios be the man to finally close the book? For more updates, moments, and exclusive coverage from the world of boxing, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. The legend isn't done yet, and neither are we.